Claudia. I live in Tacoma, Washington. People say my molded tiles are extra special. Don't be chicken, come on into my studio. Salut miteinander und willkommen in im Studio. That means welcome to my studio in Swiss German. Today, I'm going to make this magnolia tile. It's a carved tile and I'm going to make a mold of it. With the mold, I can make lots and lots of these tiles. I actually make my own tiles. I make them from scratch and I start out with a design. Today, I want to make a 4x4 tile. 4x4 is a pretty good size. It's very common. It's used in bathrooms, it's used in kitchens, and it matches up really well. So I start out with my paper, with my design, and draw out my flower. The magnolia is a big, bold flower. It's pretty common. There are many different varieties, and it has very strong petals and thick green leaves, and I enjoy drawing it. This looks great. I think I'm ready to trace it onto the clay. So, before I trace my design, I have to actually physically make a tile. I make the tiles out of clay. First, I wedge it a little bit so that air pockets go out, and I also make it to size so it fits into the extruder. The extruder has a die at the bottom, and with this die I can crank out long ribbons of clay and make tiles out of them. In she goes. I press down the arm and squeeze out the last little bit of air. I have to reset it. Here we go. This is a workout. Now all I have to do is grab the knife and cut it off. Here we go. Nice little ribbon of clay. So now it's time to cut my tile. And I use a square so they come out nice and perfect. Easy as pie, just like making cookies. And here we go. The tile is ready to be drawn upon. This is it, the blank tile. Plain, extruded, boring, but I'm gonna change that soon. Here we go, I'm ready to trace. I just follow all my pencil lines right onto the clay. I pull the paper off to reveal the drawing underneath. The lines are soft and delicate, just barely enough to see, but good enough for me to find with my carving tool. The carving is my favorite part. This is just like 3D, the lines are gonna pop right out. I'm all done carving the tile. What I like to do now is take my brushes and the water and soften all the edges. The tiles are all done, perfectly beautiful. I could go ahead and bisque it and glaze it now, but if I want to make more of the exact same tile, then I need to make a mold. So I'm going to do that right now. I already made these walls that are going to go around what's called an open face mold. This is some squishy stuff. I break the fall a little bit with my hand so that it doesn't distort the original tile. All right, so now the plaster needs to set. It's gonna take it about half an hour or so. In the meantime, I'm off cleaning again. All right, looks like my break is over. This is done, it's nice and dry, firm, so it's ready to be opened. All right, well, I'm not sure if I should be happy or sad. I will lose my original, but I'll gain a mold. And hopefully a good one this time. Oh, I think I like what I'm seeing in here. Perfect. Turned out good. Just a little bit of cleaning up and I'm ready to go. Ready to make more tiles. So with this mold, I'm gonna be able to make lots more tiles. Very quick and very easy. So first I'm going to use the foam. It's really important that it's nice and cushioned because I don't want to break the mold. And I just cut a piece off. That's about the size of the tile that I'm about to make. And then I fit it into the open face mold. Just like that, squishing it in. Now with the mallet, I'm gonna use my force and make sure the clay goes into all the little recesses. Now I'm using a wooden board. That just makes sure that the clay is nice and even and very flat into the original. I already went ahead and stamped the back of my tile. Now it's ready to be popped out. I'm gonna flip the mold over and let it rest. This is it, here's the moment of truth. Wow, it turned out great, just like the original, awesome. The beauty of a mold is that I can make as many tiles as I want. I went ahead and made 3 of them already. These look nice, they're ready to go, ready to be glazed. I simply paint the colors onto the flower. All right, this tile's all done. One more trip to the kiln and one more firing, and then the beauty will appear. These turned out beautiful. Only after the second firing the real magic appears. What looked really dull when I first painted it on, now look, perfect. This is what I call my beautiful magnolia tile.
Coming up, find out how this metal artist comes out of her cocoon to create a unique